Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim.
In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful.
Narrated Abu Huraira, Allah's apostle was asked, "What is the best deed?" He replied, "To believe in Allah and His apostle, Muhammad." The questioner then asked, "What is the next, in goodness?" He replied, "To participate in jihad, religious fighting, in Allah's cause." The questioner again asked, "What is the next, in goodness?" He replied, "To perform Hajj, pilgrimage to Mecca, Mubr, which is accepted by Allah and is performed with the intention of seeking Allah's pleasure only and not to show off and without committing a sin and in accordance with the traditions of the Prophet." Narrated Sa'd, Allah's apostle distributed zakat amongst a group of people while I was sitting there, but Allah's apostle left a man whom I thought the best of the lot. I asked, "O Allah's apostle, why have you left that person?" "By Allah, I regard him as a faithful believer." The Prophet commented, "Or merely a Muslim." I remained quiet for a while, but could not help repeating my question because of what I knew about him. And then asked Allah's apostle, "Why have you left so and so?" "By Allah, he is a faithful believer." The Prophet again said, "Or merely a Muslim." And I could not help repeating my question because of what I knew about him. Then the Prophet said, "O Sa'd, I give to a person while another is dearer to me, for fear that he might be thrown on his face in the fire by Allah." Narrated Abdullah bin, a person asked Allah's apostle, "What sort of deeds in or what qualities of Islam are good?" He replied, "To feed the poor, and greet those whom you know and those whom you don't know." Narrated Ibn Abbas, the Prophet said, "I was shown the hellfire and that the majority of its dwellers were women who were ungrateful." It was asked, "Do they disbelieve in Allah? Or are they ungrateful to Allah?" He replied, "They are ungrateful to their husbands and are ungrateful for the favors and the good, charitable deeds done to them. If you have always been good, benevolent, to one of them and then she sees something in you, not of her liking, she will say, 'I have never received any good from you.'" Narrated Al-Anaf bin Kays, "While I was going to help this man, Ali ibn Abi Talib, Abu Bakr met me and asked, 'Where are you going?' I replied, 'I am going to help that person.' He said, 'Go back, for I have heard Allah's messenger saying, when two Muslims meet each other with their swords, both the murderer as well as the murdered will go to the hellfire.' I said, 'O Allah's messenger, it is all right for the murderer, but what about the murdered one?' Allah's messenger replied, 'He surely had the intention to kill his companion.'"
Jazakallah.